Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. So, if you want to find out what you'll learn by staying with us till the end, make sure to watch the whole video. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. In 1999, the US Mint released a coin that would eventually spark the interest of collectors worldwide, the 1999 one-dime coin. This seemingly ordinary dime would go on to capture the attention of numismatists due to its subtle but significant characteristics that set it apart from other dimes produced in the same year. While it circulated just like any other coin at the time, little did anyone know that it would later become a valuable collector's item. Today, the 1999 dime is a coin that tells a story, one that encompasses US history, changes in coinage design, and the ever-growing world of coin collecting. Some versions of this dime have reached an impressive value of $125,000, a testament to the lasting impact that even the most seemingly mundane coins can have. To understand why, we need to dive deep into the historical context, design features, minting details, and collector demand that have made the 1999 one-dime coin such a sought-after treasure. The year 1999 was an important one for the United States. The country was nearing the end of the 20th century, and the millennium was just around the corner. The economy was strong, the country was on the brink of the digital revolution, and significant changes were afoot in the world of coinage. It was a time of transition, and the US Mint was preparing for a major overhaul of the nation's coinage system. At the same time, the 1999 one-dime coin was being produced, and it would serve as a pivotal moment in the history of American currency. The design of the 1999 dime carried a great deal of historical weight, as it was part of a larger initiative to celebrate the achievements and legacies of American history. The dime, like many US coins, had been in circulation for decades, but its design had been largely unchanged since 1946. For decades, the obverse of the dime featured the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, while the reverse depicted a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing the nation's strength, peace, and unity. This design, created by artist John R. Sinek, had become synonymous with the dime, and it had been used consistently for more than 50 years. However, in 1999, the US Mint was already working on redesigning certain coins as part of a broader effort to reflect more contemporary themes and celebrate different aspects of American history. This project led to the introduction of the State Quarters program, which featured a different design for each state's quarter, and it also sparked interest in changing other coins, including the dime. Though the 1999 dime didn't feature a new design, it marked a moment in time where change was in the air for US coinage. That year, the Mint continued to produce dimes with the Roosevelt design, but it also ushered in a period of reflection about how coinage could better represent the history and values of the nation. The 1999 one-dime coin was minted in the usual fashion, with a copper-nickel-clad composition, which had been the standard for US dimes since 1965. This particular coin would have appeared in circulation along with millions of other dimes produced that year, each carrying the familiar Roosevelt design. While these coins were still in circulation, a select few of the 1999 dimes began to catch the attention of collectors due to some subtle but fascinating details in the minting process. These details would set the 1999 dime apart from other dimes produced in previous years, and as collectors started to notice these anomalies, the coin began to rise in popularity. One of the most important factors that contributed to the increasing value of the 1999 one-dime coin lies in the concept of minting errors. Minting errors are an integral part of the coin collecting world, as they represent a rare anomaly in the production process that can make an otherwise ordinary coin far more valuable. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the striking process, leading to coins that are slightly different from the standard issue. These errors can take various forms, from off-center strikes to double strikes, to die cracks or misaligned dies. The 1999 dime is particularly interesting because of certain errors that were produced in limited quantities, making those specific coins highly sought after by collectors. One of the most well-known minting errors associated with the 1999 dime is the wide rim variety. This error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that is misaligned, causing a wider than usual rim around the edge of the coin. The 1999 wide rim dimes are highly prized by collectors, as they are much rarer than the standard dimes produced that year. These wide rim coins are often identified by their distinctive border, which appears unusually thick compared to the standard dimes. The error occurred in a limited number of coins, which makes these pieces particularly rare and valuable. The value of a 1999 wide rim dime can vary greatly depending on its condition and the presence of other minting anomalies. Coins that are well preserved and free from wear and damage can command higher prices, especially those that are graded as mint state or proof. The 1999 wide rim dimes are among the most valuable of the 1999 dimes, with some fetching tens of thousands of dollars at auction. For collectors who are passionate about minting errors, these coins represent a prized find, a small, overlooked anomaly that has become one of the most desirable coins in the world of numismatics. The popularity of the 1999 one-dime coin among collectors has also been influenced by the broader appeal of Roosevelt dimes in general. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the president whose likeness graces the obverse of the coin, is one of the most respected figures in American history. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and most of World War II, is remembered as a symbol of leadership and resilience. His image on the dime serves as a reminder of his legacy, and the coin has long been regarded as a piece of American history. For many collectors, owning a Roosevelt dime is not just about the coin itself, but about the connection to a president who played a pivotal role in shaping the country's future. The 1999 dime, with its subtle minting errors, also adds another layer of intrigue for collectors. As the world of coin collecting has evolved, collectors have become increasingly interested in coins that carry unique characteristics, whether through design variations or minting errors. The 1999 wide rim dimes fit perfectly into this category, offering collectors a rare opportunity to own a coin that is both historically significant and physically distinct. The demand for such coins has increased steadily over time, and as more collectors seek out these elusive varieties, the value of the 1999 dime has risen. Over the years, the 1999 one-dime coin has become an iconic piece in the world of coin collecting. Its value has steadily increased, particularly for those examples with minting errors or unique characteristics. Coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear and tear, are among the most highly sought after, and they can command significant sums at auction. The most valuable examples of the 1999 dime can fetch up to $125,000, a staggering amount for a coin that was once considered just another piece of everyday currency. For collectors who are lucky enough to find one of these rare gems, the reward is more than just financial. It's the thrill of discovering a piece of history that has transcended its humble origins. The rising value of the 1999 one-dime coin also reflects the growing interest in coin collecting as a hobby and an investment strategy. Over the past few decades, coin collecting has gained popularity as more people have become interested in investing in rare and valuable coins. The market for rare coins continues to expand, and coins like the 1999 dime, with their unique characteristics and historical significance, are seen as attractive assets for collectors and investors alike. The fact that some examples of the 1999 dime have reached a value of $125,000 is a testament to the enduring appeal of rare coins and the potential for significant returns on investment for those just starting out in the world of coin collecting. The 1999 one-dime coin represents an exciting opportunity to explore the fascinating world of minting errors and historical coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to dip your toes into the hobby, the 1999 dime offers a captivating glimpse into the world of rare coins. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary pieces of currency can hold immense value, both financially and historically. So, if you come across a 1999 dime in your change, take a closer look. you may just be holding a piece of American history in your hands. In the world of coin collecting, there are certain years that stand out, and one of those years is 2002. The United States Mint produced a series of coins that would eventually become highly coveted by collectors. Among these was the 2002 one-dime coin, a coin that at first glance may seem like any other dime, but is far more than just a small denomination of U.S. currency. Today, the 2002 dime has become one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatics, attracting attention for its historical significance, minting variations, and the captivating story behind its rise in value. While it might have been just another dime in your pocket back in 2002, some of these coins have since reached impressive heights in terms of value, with some examples selling for as much as $112,000. But what exactly makes this coin so special, and why has its value soared over time? Let's take a closer look at the history, design, minting details, and collector appeal that make the 2002 one-dime coin a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. The year 2002 was a time of both continuity and change in the United States. The country was still reeling from the aftermath of the September 11th attacks the year before, and the effects of that tragic day were still being felt across the nation. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins for circulation, including the dime, a coin that had become a staple of American currency for decades. The design of the 2002 one-dime coin continued the tradition set by the Roosevelt dime series, which had been in circulation since 1946. President Franklin D. Roosevelt's image, created by artist John R. Sinek, had graced the obverse of the dime for over 50 years. This iconic design, with Roosevelt's profile facing left, was instantly recognizable to anyone handling the coin. The reverse of the 2002 dime, designed by Sinek as well, featured the familiar image of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. These motifs had been in place since 1946 and remained unchanged in the 2002 version of the coin. The traditional design of the Roosevelt dime had become emblematic of American resilience and spirit, and it would continue to represent those values through the years. However, the 2002 dime was not without its distinctions. In fact, it marked a turning point in the production of dimes, as it was part of a transitional period in U.S. coinage. This was the year when the U.S. Mint was in the midst of a broader reimagining of the nation's coins, particularly with the introduction of new designs for the State Quarters program, which would soon become a hallmark of American numismatics. While the dime itself didn't see a major redesign in 2002, it would later be overshadowed by the changes that would come to the quarter and other denominations in the years that followed. Despite the continued use of the same design, the 2002 dime is still important in the context of American history. It was minted during a time of reflection and rebuilding after the events of September 11th, and it was a coin that carried with it the weight of the era in which it was produced. For those who lived through the early 2000s, the 2002 dime may hold sentimental value as a small but significant token of that time period. But it wasn't until later that collectors began to take a closer look at the 2002 dime, noticing certain details that would help the coin stand out in the world of numismatics. One of the most important factors that contributed to the 2002 dime's appeal was the quality of its minting. Like other dimes produced in recent years, the 2002 dime was minted in copper-nickel clad, which was the standard composition for U.S. dimes since 1965. The U.S. Mint continued to strike the dimes with a high level of precision, ensuring that the details of the design were crisp and clear. However, what would later distinguish the 2002 dime from others was its minting variations, which made certain versions of the coin highly sought after by collectors. The 2002 dime was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins minted in Philadelphia carried no mint mark, those produced in Denver bore the D mint mark, and the coins minted in San Francisco were marked with an S. The presence of these mint marks allowed collectors to differentiate between coins from different mints, and this became important when evaluating the rarity and potential value of specific coins. While the 2002 dime was not a commemorative coin like some other issues, the different minting locations meant that certain varieties would eventually become more desirable than others. While the 2002 dime didn't feature any drastic design changes or commemorative themes, there were some variations in how the coins were struck. One of the most notable variations was the occurrence of die polishing errors. Die polishing errors happen when the minting die becomes worn or damaged and results in a slightly different strike than intended. These errors are relatively rare and, as such, have become increasingly valuable among collectors. Some 2002 dimes were struck with slight imperfections, making them unique examples that appealed to those interested in rare and unusual coins. The presence of die polishing errors in some 2002 dimes would eventually increase their value, as collectors looked for coins with these anomalies that were distinct from the standard issues. Another key factor that led to the rising value of the 2002 one-dime coin was its role in the broader context of the U.S. Mint's coinage strategy. The 2002 dime was part of a series of coins produced during a transitional phase for U.S. currency. This period was marked by the introduction of the State Quarter Program, which was a groundbreaking initiative that changed the way the U.S. Mint designed and issued coins. The state quarters, each representing a different state, became one of the most popular and successful coin programs in American history, drawing attention from collectors and non-collectors alike. While the dime itself wasn't part of this program, it became associated with the broader interest in coin collecting that the state quarters had sparked. As interest in coins began to grow, collectors started to look more closely at coins like the 2002 dime, recognizing that even seemingly common coins could be valuable if they had the right characteristics. The 2002 dime's appeal also grew due to its connection to the history of U.S. currency. Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose portrait graced the obverse of the coin, was one of the most influential and revered figures in American history. Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left an indelible mark on the nation, and his image on the dime serves as a reminder of the resilience and determination that defined his presidency. As such, the 2002 dime, even though it may not have been an extraordinary coin in and of itself, became symbolic of the enduring legacy of Roosevelt and the era in which he served. As collectors began to seek out the 2002 one dime, especially those that were struck with minting errors or unique features, the value of the coin began to rise. While the 2002 dime was not initially seen as a high-value coin, it has steadily gained traction in the numismatic community over time. Certain examples of the 2002 dime, particularly those with minting errors or unique characteristics, have become highly sought after and have reached impressive values in the market. Some coins have even sold for as much as $112,000, a staggering price for a coin that was once just another dime in circulation. The surge in value of the 2002 dime is a testament to the evolving nature of coin collecting, where seemingly ordinary coins can become rare treasures when they exhibit certain characteristics. For collectors, the 2002 dime represents a fascinating example of how rarity and uniqueness can shape the value of a coin. Whether it is a coin struck with a minting error, one that has been exceptionally well preserved, or simply a piece that has historical significance, the 2002 dime has become a valuable and desirable item for numismatists. As the world of coin collecting continues to grow, coins like the 2002 dime serve as a reminder of the importance of paying attention to the small details and looking beyond the surface to uncover the true value of a coin. In conclusion, the 2002 USA 1 dime coin has become an unexpected treasure in the world of numismatics. While it may have been just another coin in circulation at the time of its release, its subtle variations, minting errors, and historical significance have made it a highly prized collector's item. Today, some examples of the 2002 dime have reached an impressive value of $112,000, highlighting the extraordinary potential that lies within the world of coin collecting. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to explore the world of numismatics, the story of the 2002 dime is a reminder that even the most unassuming coins can hold immense value and tell a story that transcends their simple appearance. The 2004 USA 1 dime coin might appear to be a typical piece of U.S. currency at first glance, but its story is anything but ordinary. While millions of these dimes were produced for everyday use, certain versions of the 2004 dime would go on to captivate collectors and numismatists, becoming some of the most sought-after coins in the world. Some of these coins have even reached a remarkable value of $108,000, surprising many who might have seen them simply as another dime. The 2004 1 dime coin has become a symbol of how even the most seemingly mundane pieces of currency can hold immense historical and financial value over time. The year 2004 was a time of both continuity and subtle change in the United States. The country was deep into the first term of President George W. Bush's presidency, navigating through the challenges of the post-9/11 world. The economy was recovering, and American culture was increasingly shaped by the digital revolution that was transforming every aspect of life. Amidst this period of transition, the U.S. Mint was still producing coins for circulation, including the dime, a coin that had been a fixture in American currency for well over half a century. The 2004 dime was a continuation of a long-standing tradition that began in 1946 when Franklin D. Roosevelt's likeness was first struck onto the coin. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime had become one of the most recognized coins in U.S. history. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, is remembered for leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II, and his image on the dime is a tribute to his legacy of leadership and resilience. The coin's reverse features a simple yet powerful design, including a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. This design had remained unchanged for decades, solidifying its place in American currency, though the 2004 dime continued to feature Roosevelt's likeness on the obverse and the iconic reverse design. The year 2004 marked a subtle but significant point in the history of U.S. coinage. While the Mint had introduced new designs for the state quarters, which celebrated the history and culture of each state, the dime remained firmly tied to its long-standing design. Yet, what set the 2004 dime apart from its predecessors were the small details that would eventually elevate it in the eyes of collectors and investors. While millions of these dimes were issued for regular circulation, only a select few would be recognized as rare and valuable due to specific minting anomalies that occurred during production. The 2004 dime was minted in the standard copper-nickel clad composition, which had been in use since 1965. The coin was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, while those produced in Denver bore a D mint mark, and coins minted in San Francisco were marked with an S. The availability of these different mint marks added an extra layer of collectability, as collectors would seek to complete sets featuring all the different mints. These mint marks helped to differentiate between the coins produced in various locations, and as time passed, collectors would begin to value the variations from each mint differently. Despite being a standard issue coin, the 2004 dime began to garner attention from collectors for its various features. The U.S. Mint had long been a master of producing coins that were both functional and aesthetically pleasing, but it also had its fair share of production quirks. Over time, minting errors became a key area of interest for collectors, who recognized that coins that deviated from the intended design were often far more valuable than their standard counterparts. The 2004 dime was no exception. As collectors began to examine the coins more closely, they noticed subtle differences in the way some of them were struck. The most significant of these were the minting errors, which, while rare, would go on to make some of these coins highly prized. One of the most sought-after versions of the 2004 dime is the double die variety. A double die occurs when a coin is struck multiple times with a misaligned die, creating a visible doubling of the design elements. In the case of the 2004 dime, some coins were struck with an offset die, causing portions of Roosevelt's profile and the other elements of the design to appear double or blurred. These double die varieties are highly sought after because they are so rare. Only a few examples of these errors were produced, and they have become some of the most valuable coins of the entire Roosevelt dime series. As collectors look for these rarities, the value of a 2004 dime with a double die has soared, with well-preserved examples reaching incredible prices at auction. Another significant variation that contributed to the increased interest in the 2004 dime was the presence of minor die cracks and other imperfections. Die cracks occur when the die used to strike the coin develops a crack or fracture, which then transfers onto the coin itself. While these cracks may seem like simple imperfections, they can make a coin stand out in a collector's collection, especially when the crack forms in a particularly noticeable location. The presence of these die cracks on certain 2004 dimes made them unique and therefore more valuable to collectors looking for pieces with distinctive characteristics. In addition to the minting errors, the 2004 dime holds significant appeal due to its historical context. As the country was still recovering from the September 11 attacks and adjusting to the changes of the new millennium, the 2004 dime represents a time of rebuilding and reflection. For many, the Roosevelt dime has come to symbolize the enduring strength of the American people. It serves as a reminder of President Roosevelt's leadership during times of adversity, and for those who collect these coins, owning a 2004 dime is like holding a small piece of American history in the palm of your hand. The coin, while relatively small in size, carries with it the weight of a tumultuous time in U.S. history, which makes it all the more meaningful to those who appreciate both its design and its historical significance. As the years passed, interest in the 2004 one-dime coin began to grow. Coin collecting was becoming more popular, and the world of numismatics was evolving, with collectors increasingly drawn to coins with unique features, such as minting errors, die variations, and other rare characteristics. The 2004 dime, once a coin that circulated in everyday transactions, was now seen as a collector's item with the potential to appreciate in value. Over time, certain varieties of the coin began to fetch higher and higher prices at auction, and it wasn't long before the 2004 dime became a coveted item for serious collectors. The value of the 2004 dime reached impressive levels as demand for these rarities increased. Coins with minting errors, such as the double die varieties or those with distinctive die cracks, became some of the most desirable examples of the coin series. A 2004 dime in perfect condition, especially one that had been graded by a professional numismatist, could fetch a premium price. Some of these coins sold for as much as $108,000, a staggering amount for a coin that had originally been produced for circulation. This dramatic rise in value highlights the unpredictable nature of the coin market and serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary coins can, over time, become extraordinarily valuable for collectors. The 2004 dime is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of the times in which it was produced, a piece of history that reflects both the challenges and triumphs of the early 21st century. Whether it is the appeal of the minting errors, the connection to Franklin D. Roosevelt's legacy, or simply the desire to own a piece of history, the 2004 one-dime coin has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. As the value of certain examples continues to rise, the 2004 dime stands as a testament to the enduring fascination with coins and the remarkable stories they can tell. In conclusion, the 2004 USA one-dime coin, despite its initial appearance as an ordinary piece of currency, has become a valuable collector's item due to its subtle yet significant minting variations and historical context. As collectors have sought out these rarities, the value of the coin has skyrocketed, with some examples fetching as much as $108,000. Whether through its minting errors, its connection to American history, or the growing interest in rare coins, the 2004 dime serves as a reminder that even the smallest pieces of currency can hold immense value. For anyone interested in coin collecting, the 2004 one-dime coin is a perfect example of how a simple piece of change can become a rare treasure over time. The 2007 USA one-dime coin may seem like a humble piece of currency, circulating through pockets and cash registers without much thought given to its significance. After all, it's just a dime, a coin valued at 10 cents, one of the smallest units of American currency. But little did anyone know that this particular coin, produced at the height of the 21st century, would go on to become a prized collectible, fetching impressive sums in the world of numismatics. For some collectors, the 2007 dime has become a symbol of rarity, historical relevance, and unexpected value, an unassuming coin that hides incredible potential. In this video, we will take you on a journey to uncover the fascinating story behind the 2007 USA 1 dime coin, exploring its design, minting process, and, of course, its surprising rise to a value of $98,000. The year 2007 was a time of significant change and uncertainty in the United States. The country was deep into the second term of President George W. Bush's administration, and the economic landscape was beginning to show signs of trouble. The effects of the housing market crash were beginning to ripple through the economy, although the full impact wouldn't be felt until later. In the world of American coinage, the U.S. Mint was continuing its production of regular circulation coins, including the 1 dime coin, which had been in use since 1946. While the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins to meet the demands of the nation's economy, the 2007 dime would soon take on greater significance in the world of coin collectors. The 2007 dime, like most coins produced during this time, featured the familiar design that had been in place for decades, the iconic image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, gracing the obverse of the coin. Designed by John R. Sinek, Roosevelt's portrait had appeared on the dime since 1946, shortly after his death, as a tribute to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. This design, with Roosevelt facing left, had become a symbol of strength, resilience, and the enduring legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents. The reverse of the 2007 dime remained unchanged as well, showcasing the classic depiction of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These symbols represented liberty, peace, and strength, timeless ideals that resonated with Americans for generations. The reverse design had been in place since 1946 and remained a constant throughout the decades, making the 2007 dime not only a representation of Roosevelt's legacy but also a continuation of the enduring values he championed. While the 2007 dime didn't feature any radical changes in its design, it was a coin that was produced in large quantities, circulating freely across the country as part of the everyday economic exchange. However, it wasn't the design alone that would eventually elevate the 2007 dime in the eyes of collectors. Over time, certain details about the coin's production began to stand out, making it an intriguing object for those with a keen eye for numismatics. The minting process for the 2007 dime, like many of its predecessors, involved the use of a copper-nickel-clad composition, which had been the standard since 1965. This composition, made up of a copper core and 2 layers of nickel, gave the coin its familiar silver-colored appearance and allowed it to be produced at a relatively low cost. The 2007 dime was struck at 3 different U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia were not marked with a mint mark, while those produced in Denver carried the D mint mark, and coins minted in San Francisco bore the S mint mark. The presence of these mint marks allowed collectors to differentiate between the various coins produced at different mints, which would later prove to be valuable when assessing the rarity and potential value of individual coins. As with many other coins, certain mints would later become more desirable based on factors such as production numbers, the quality of the strike, and any anomalies that might have occurred during the minting process. While the design and minting process for the 2007 dime might not have been significantly different from previous years, what made this particular year's coin interesting to collectors was the possibility of certain varieties and errors. Over the years, coin collectors have come to appreciate the importance of minting errors, those small but significant mistakes that occurred during the production process. Whether it's a die crack, a misaligned strike, or a doubling of the coin's design, these imperfections can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable rarity. And in the case of the 2007 dime, it would be the errors and anomalies that would drive up its value and make certain versions of the coin highly sought after. One of the most notable errors that collectors began to look for in the 2007 dime was the double die variety. A double die occurs when a coin is struck more than once, with the die slightly misaligned in the second strike, resulting in a visible doubling effect on the design elements. On the 2007 dime, some coins were struck with this error, particularly in the lettering on the obverse. This mistake is rare and, as a result, these coins are highly prized by collectors. A 2007 dime with a double die error can fetch a premium price, with certain examples reaching values far higher than their original face value. Another interesting aspect of the 2007 dime was the occurrence of die cracks and other imperfections in some coins. These cracks form when the dies used to strike the coins develop small fractures, which then transfer onto the coins themselves. While these imperfections might seem minor to the untrained, collectors know that they can significantly increase the value of a coin. Die cracks, especially those that form in prominent locations on the coin, can make a particular example more desirable to collectors who are searching for rare and unique pieces. For the 2007 dime, some of these cracked die varieties have become highly sought after and valuable, further driving the coin's appeal in the collector's market. As the years went by, interest in the 2007 one-dime coin began to increase, especially among serious collectors and investors who were keen to acquire coins with minting errors or unique features. While the 2007 dime was initially seen as just another coin circulating in everyday transactions, it soon became clear that certain versions of the coin had significant value due to their rare characteristics. The rise in demand for coins with errors, along with the growing interest in modern U.S. coinage, led to a steady increase in the value of the 2007 dime. One of the key factors that contributed to the rising value of the 2007 dime was the growing popularity of coin collecting as a hobby and investment. As more people became aware of the potential value of rare coins, they began to search for them in their everyday transactions. This newfound interest in numismatics led to a surge in the demand for coins like the 2007 dime, which had unique features and were in limited supply. As a result, the prices of these coins began to climb, with some of the rarest examples reaching astonishing sums at auction. Today, the 2007 USA one-dime coin is considered a valuable collectible, with certain versions of the coin fetching prices as high as $98,000. This price is a testament to the rarity and desirability of these coins, particularly those with minting errors such as the double die varieties or those with distinctive die cracks. For collectors, owning a 2007 dime is not just about possessing a piece of currency, it's about owning a small piece of history, a coin that represents both the changing world of American coinage and the ever-evolving world of numismatics. The remarkable rise in value of the 2007 dime serves as a reminder that even the most seemingly mundane pieces of currency can become rare and valuable over time. What once may have been considered just another dime circulating in your pocket or purse is now a sought-after treasure in the world of coin collecting. As the numismatic market continues to evolve, coins like the 2007 dime will continue to be an essential part of the story, illustrating how small details, minting errors, and historical context can transform a simple coin into a valuable collectible. In conclusion, the 2007 USA one-dime coin has become a surprising and impressive example of how rarity and error can significantly increase a coin's value. While the coin was initially produced for general circulation, certain varieties and minting errors have elevated its status among collectors, making it one of the most sought-after coins of the early 21st century. Whether it's the double die error, die cracks, or the coin's association with American history, the 2007 dime stands as a testament to the unexpected ways in which a simple coin can achieve extraordinary value. For collectors, investors, and numismatists alike, the 2007 dime coin is a reminder that every coin has a story, and that story can be worth far more than its face value.